Hi gardening friends, I'm Lark and I'm in Wisconsin and it is autumn, zone 5, in case you forgot. I only say it every single video. I think this probably would be the last of the perennial walks, but I'm going to take you through the whole yard right now. It's going to be a little bumpy. On the front path here, I use perennials and annuals. The perennials I have are, let's see, Alyssum Basket of Gold. That's my spring blooming, bright yellow. If you go back to about a May video of the garden in the yard. And then I also have Autumn Joy Sedums in here for the fall color. Then I plant marigolds, orange marigolds. In there also is, can you see, there is corabels, purple palace. So perennials and annuals. The blue is, or the purple, is Victoria Salvia, annual. And those I started too. I started all of the annuals, but with seed. Now I've been waiting for a non-windy day and a non-rainy day. And this is the best I can come up with, so we'll see if the wind is too much. I did have ornamental cabbages, like 40 of them, that if the bunnies didn't devour them, the cabbage worm ate them. So I can't cage every single one of those cabbages. So next year, no cabbages out here. The Goldfinger potentellas are winding down. Gold tip junipers. Rosy Glow Diablo. No, it's a 9-bark. It's not a Diablo. It's a 9-bark called Rosy Glow. Then in this circle, I have a Russian sage, catmint, and then Mexican sunflower. Past its prime. But this is a little color yet for October in Wisconsin. And no frost yet. I'll be saving seed from this one. This is perfect color, perfect height, probably about 2 feet, 18 inches to 2 feet. So this is all I do again, and I think I'll do more salvias, the blue salvias next year. Okay, then we cross the driveway and the flagpole area. Really winding down here, but the blue is what is giving me my color right now. If I would have been more persistent about deadheading the marigolds, they would have been doing better too. So this is the colors here. The big 9-barks back there are Diablos. With Spirea Gold Flame, and there's catmint in there. So the Spirea Gold Flame will look pretty very soon. These are all Gold Flame Spireas right here. So that will be an orangey color soon. Well, I wouldn't say real soon because they need cold weather to start showing their autumn color. So I think they have a ways to go yet. And blue carpets. Junipers, spreading junipers. And those are the common Diablos. No, I keep calling Diablo. Common 9-barks. and my PG hydrangea, which will look outstanding with snow on it too. And my pots, all I'm not watering anymore. Upright yews. And this is what happens. A few years ago we had winter kill. But it's coming. It's coming from the inside, way down there. Prune out the dead and it will come back. We could have lost them all. And more Spirea Gold Flame. That's a good bang for your buck if you want a bush. Very nice. Color most of the season. Once spring warms up, it has a real pretty golden color to it. So we will now go back to the perennial garden. I don't know, is this bumpy? Well, pretend you're walking with me. We both would be walking bumpy. My bike didn't do real good, but oh, did the arch do good. And the fence here. Past its prime too, and the morning glory is still blooming. You can see the spent blooms from this morning. But in the morning it's such a pretty blue. And yes, I have fleabane in my gardens. Some call it a weed. I like it. It adds that bright white right now. And this area needs that. Can you see how it adds a little brightness to the garden? Or to the planting bed here? Okay. Let's go through. Hush, hush. You might hear her. That's Mom's dog. I'm taking care of her right now. Verbena Buenos Aires just kind of blew in there. All my herbs that I want to use during the winter are in the house now. Come on. Now you get to see my yuckiness. We're just waiting for a frost here. I'm too tired to maintain this anymore. Pretty, pretty. Now over here I planted some Annabelle hydrangeas to hide the trailer and the wheelbarrow. More salvia. And yes, that's burdock. I do keep a plant or two in the garden. It's good medicinal. What for, you're asking? I don't remember. I'm not really, I haven't been into herbs that long, so I really don't know. But this, oh, we got beautiful rain now for the last few weeks after I planted these Annabelle's hydrangea. She's probably going to be talking to me. This is the branch coneflower, okay? This needs to be pulled out very carefully. Very aggressive. Turtle head, hot lips, still blooming. Perilla, remember the perilla with the burgundy foliage? This is going to, I'm going to spread the seed all back in here. Amaranth, spread the seed. Come again. Foliage color is so important in my garden. More fleabane. Gives me that white. Brighten up these gray days. Now, that's Verbena Buenos Aires, and that's a come again, so let that spread. You can always pull it out if you don't like it. Finally, October. Want to see powdery mildew? Yep. Lark gets powdery mildew. Snake root, which I believe is chocolate snake root. The leaves are more burgundy in spring. But oh, so pretty right now. Come on, it's October, and look at that color. Now, if you're walking the garden up close, yes, you see weeds and you see yucky, but it's still color when you look out my back windows. This is goldenrod, called Fireworks. Aggressive, but oh so worth it. And even some, this is Naughtia. See that little burgundy flower here? Here? Naughtia. This is a spreader by seed, and it's a perennial. Asters are even almost done. It will all be whacked down pretty soon. But listen to the wind. It's about 70 degrees and just gorgeous out. Just gorgeous. I see even a little bee balm growing. Castor beans. I'm waiting to take off the seed. I think I'm going to save the seed though from the one down in the bog. If you watched my container garden video, those are immense, so I bet it's going to have a very healthy seed. An aggressive penstemon. And even the hosta summon substance adds that brightness right now with that lime green. I want to show you a pretty perennial that grows in the mostly shade, and some will go, oh my God, Lark, really? Persicaria? You don't want to put persicaria in your garden. This is Lance Corporal, and these are the seeds. They haven't dried up yet, but look at the color on the seed heads with it backlit. The fall garden needs that right now. Pretty. Hostas, yep. Foliage. Foliage is so important in the fall garden. Japanese painted ferns. The Solomon seal, variegated. Foliage in your garden. Important. Especially in a shade garden. And then your lady's mantle. She doesn't like being left alone. This is an aster. It's being choked out a little, called Lady in Black. Kind of a white, off-white with a maroon center. Fennel going to seed. Again, the seed heads are important in the fall garden. I'm sorry, I look into the sun here. Another type of goldenrod. I think we have about 3 types here. The wild, of course, which is pretty and is all done blooming. Then this one here is more erect. And And then the fireworks I showed you too. Oh, the bees love it. Not much blooming this time of the year, but oh, they're happy to find that. And the asters. Yep. I even have a little phlox blooming yet. Very little, but some white in the garden. And some pink. Fireworks back there. That branchy habit it has is so pretty. I'm going to watch this video, and if it irritates me too much, I'm going to have to take it over again. I call out to her to stop it, but she doesn't listen. I thought I was being nice leaving her outside. That is a Gloriosa daisy. Is that gorgeous? I'll let that go to seed. Not that they come true to seed, because I have different types in the garden and they might have cross-pollinated. The grasses. This is Little Zebra. Very, very dry under this tree here. Buenos Aires does good. That's oregano, ornamental oregano. Lamb's ear, that's called big ears. It's short. And then I am letting go to seed more of this perilla in here, because it doesn't mind dry. And I have sedum growing. Coleus, that's a do again. I like that in there. It's not real appreciative of how dry it is, but I water it every so often. Hostas are all drying up. Oh, that perilla, even the seed smells good. Very fragrant herb. All whacked down pretty soon. The arch I don't prune back in the winter because it's so pretty back there. The trumpet vine and the sweet autumn is so pretty with a snow on it. So I just leave that. But all this other stuff comes down. Chop and drop. I forgot to mention. Everything stays right where it is too. And I planted some more hostas. Oh, there's a pretty grass back there, and an aggressive one, but pretty. And it used to be prettier when it got more sun. It's a type of miscanthus, but it's a runner, not a clumper. Okay, I'm trying to make a screen here too with the hostas. This is Sum and Substance. So these three here were here, and then the rest of these I just transplanted for next year. And I was so good. I put worm poop around them, and about a foot from the root system I'm digging in all my compost. I'm not putting it on the compost pile, but it's not near the root system. So it's okay. It'll decompose all my kitchen scraps about a foot away. This is a nasty weed for me. See it? I don't remember the name of it, but that one I pull out for sure. So we'll see what next year brings, my friends, because usually before we cut down the garden, I deadhead. And I deadhead all the black-eyed Susans and the branch coneflower and this fleabane, because it's going to really take over. But we'll see what spring brings me. Luckily, the weather has still been good, and I'm harvesting my lemon balm yet. And I have a good friend that has about a 5 5-foot square area of lemon balm she saves for me so I can dry it. My comfrey needs to be harvested yet because I want more oil. And we're transplanting one more hydrangea because I wanted to hide the wood pile and my chicken wire and stuff. And it'll go right there, a couple of them, where the in between the feverfew. Now that I dropped seed. That should look good in spring and summer next year. Drop seed now, and a lot of perennials do that now, and you will have plants next year. Whoops, I gotta pick some beans. I'm so beaned out and I don't wanna. These are the Scarlet Runner beans. So pretty. So pretty. So my gardening friends, this is my view in the autumn, but it will look different in about 3 weeks. Right now, none of the woods has started turning yet. The aspens turn a golden yellow, as do the tamaracks. Yep, tamarack is a pine and it's deciduous, one of the few. Such a beautiful golden yellow in fall. I had a great gardening season. I'll be glad when it's all down and I can do inside stuff. Some more bushes we use in the landscape that are very nice are more of the Spirea gold flame. But these, what are these called? Catoni Easters. These are nice. Pretty red berries. Birds like them. Chipmunks like them. Well, I don't know. Maybe the chipmunks don't. Who eats them? The birds eat them later on when they're more developed. Then more potentellas. All winding down. A few succulents that have to come in yet. My flapjack. And my pencil cactus. It's getting so huge. Let's see, what time do I have here? I got a few minutes yet. I'll take you in and look at the trunk on here. Isn't it thick? I don't know. I hope to take that when we move. I don't know if I will or not. If I have the room for it, I should say I will. Okay, but in the house, I have my herbs. So we'll wind up in here, and I have my aloes, my jade, parsley, rosemary, more rosemary, a cutting of basil, which doesn't look promising, but maybe it will. And then my lemon verbena, cut it way back. There was just sticks. So now it's in the house and coming back again. And some cilantro. My succulents are in another room, in a north-facing window, because that's all the room I have. I don't want so much clutter out here. I got rid of a lot of succulents. So soon I will, the next watering I do, I will use worm tea and some my urine, diluted 1:20, and it'll perk these up. Made some rosemary artisan rolls today using my fresh rosemary. And that's my view, my friends. And the sounds. I think my hummingbirds are gone for the year. I haven't seen them. So enjoy. We'll be able to see the creek a little better now that the foliage will be coming down. In the winter it's pretty because the animals really like it down there because it's fresh water. It usually doesn't freeze. So take care, my gardening friends. Thanks for joining me in all of my tours of the gardens. Take care. Bye-bye.